Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit and in the green. Welcome back to Mario Party DS. I'm having a bit of a birthday bash and you are all invited. My first attempt at recording this didn't go so well, but we're going to persevere. We're going to have a bit of fun facing off against expert level AIs because, to be honest, even the hard mode AIs are pretty stupid. So we're doing a battle royale and I will be playing as Yoshi. We'll have random adversaries. Mario, Luigi and Peach, that seems fair enough. DK's stone statue is going to be the board. It's my favourite one and has some pretty mellow music. So we will utilise our previous settings, which I used for the failed recording, so let's get into it. Alright, let's see where I wind up. And I'm dead last. Which doesn't matter as much on this board because of the star splurge space. But it still is annoying to note that my luck is pretty terrible. At least for now anyway, we don't know what sort of topsy-turvy turns this board can take. In that failed recording, I'll see if I actually do still have some of the footage, I actually won on coins. Partly because on the very last turn I decided, okay, I've got a double dice set, let's use that. And I landed on a 1-star hex that brought me even with Luigi. Neither of us got any of the bonus stars, which was weird. But we're venturing through a pretty mellow board. I'll give you a bit of a run through, just as a refresher. Once it gets to my turn, which is a bit of a crawl. So we are playing a 30-turn game. This is the longest you can play in Mario Party DS. So as we've seen, we can check out some of the board features around here. That purple flower and the blue flowers are one of the features. That vine is another one, and the barrels also show up as features as well. The game lampshades the fact that they just get thrown from nowhere. You can get the green and I believe pink mushrooms. And over where the arrow is on the right hand side of the screen, over the top of that happening space, let's just move it up a touch, that will allow you to pull on vines to get a random dice block. The central feature of the board is Donkey Kong himself, who was turned into a stone statue by the magic of Dry Bones, who is snoozing in his coffin over there. That honeycomb, you can tap the coins that bees are carrying and you will earn as many as you get. I'm pretty terrible at that. But I did get a pretty good dice roll. So if we go this way, it's just a blue space. I would probably rather go to the shop. So best strategy for this board is to save up a lot. You need those coins for the star splurge space because sometimes you can get stars for 5 coins in the last 5 turns. This is how you get the DK statue. It's a hidden item and you have to finish the board with at least 50 stars. So basically cheesing it against easy AIs, saving up those coins is the best course of action. Now, I will have to rearrange things a little bit as I did in the Let's Play, so let's get rolling. Okay, I somehow still won that. Probably because the AI will just go for the same target as well. Now, a very nice feature of the DS on the Wii U Virtual Console is that you can switch between right-handed and left-handed layouts. At least it works for the touchscreen display anyway. Otherwise you're sort of stuck, because it's a bit of a problem for left-handed players sometimes. They don't really accommodate for lefties. Granted, while they are a well, genetically speaking, they are a relatively minor percentage of the population, and they've had a lot of stick brought against them historically. That's still no reason to just make things difficult for them. For example, one of my friends is left-handed, and he found it kind of annoying playing Skyward Sword because everything was done in reverse for him. And because it actually tracks your inputs compared to Twilight Princess, which was just sort of waggling things around, it didn't matter what you did. It could be kind of problematic. We're going to get a start pretty early, it seems. Because you could wind up with some really awkward inputs, and you'd have to make sure you were doing things almost the opposite of what you actually needed to do. I don't think I'm going to win this one because I'm against the AI. And they are actually smarter this time, unlike the Let's Play, where on hard they usually ran off in a couple of seconds. I wish I was kidding. So I don't think I'm going to get very much in the way of coins out of this. These guys are on expert, right? That was a bit of a surprise. Yeah, they're on expert. That was about the level of the hard AI. I mean, they're probably going to get smarter as the game goes on, but really, guys, that's embarrassing. That's legitimately embarrassing. Poor form. Of course, have I jinxed myself by saying that? They'll probably step up as the game goes on, I know that. But yeah, sometimes it can be kind of difficult for left-handed people to play some of those motion-sensing games or things that require the touchscreen. There was a separate rig that had to be marketed for Kid Icarus Uprising just so it would actually be comfortable for left-handers to play the game, and that's kind of fiddly if I'm going to be honest. And that's putting it mildly. With Skyward Sword, you had to remember that basically what you were doing, like if you're swinging a forehand strike as a left-hander, you're holding the Wii remote in your left hand, I'm assuming. That's basically a backhand strike for Link, and you got to make sure all the directions translate properly and things like that. So yeah, also, I'll just divert from what I'm saying. If the AI knows it's going to roll a certain number, and it can place a hex down on that spot, it generally will. I mentioned this in my Let's Play, but the AI actually will be able to predict what its dice roll will be. This is because, like the original Mario Party, dice rolls for the turn were predetermined. I've actually checked this out with the restore points. For example, if you have a mushroom, or well, double dice block, then you will actually wind up getting the same results each time, even if you continually reset with the restore points. This predetermined number generation is actually a bit of a problem because it also factors in for cheap chance, which can be kind of difficult when high stakes duels are riding on it, because if you're not pulling up a cheap, if the game decides you're not pulling up a cheap, it doesn't matter which rope you pull, you're not pulling up a cheap. Anyway, I need to pay attention here. I kind of have to guess on this one, so apologies if I do go quiet. Can Yoshi dress himself? Fortunately, I can dress myself. That one was a bit more confusing. I've probably missed this one. Nope, actually fluked it, and Peach is the only one who didn't get full marks. A little bit disappointing letting the side down on that one, especially since the AI can be very consistent about getting things done as a team. And by that I mean, they'll often get very similar, if not the exact same results in certain minigames. For example, during the Let's Play when I first played Cherry Go Round against Expert AI, they all got 120 centimeters as their score, and Peaches got doubles. So yeah, because those dice rolls are predetermined, they can do things like that. But of course, it all depends on where Peach lands. She has just avoided getting run over. In the last game, there were barrels aplenty. If I manage to get any of those little highlights, I think I'll put them in the blank space just below the map. So then, hopefully I did save some of that ridiculousness anyway. Okay, now as we know, the AI doesn't actually display those events. They only happen when human players are on them, which in this case is me because A, there's no multiplayer option, and B, I don't really have that many friends. I do know some very good people, but nobody with Mario Party DS, unfortunately, so I'm with Mario. Is he going to sacrifice me by dumping me into a pit? Hanger management. Let's see, who's going to dish out the best clothesline? Alright, I'll shuffle across. And away we go. Move across. I'm probably a little... Hey. I was just saying I was probably a little hasty in my movements. It's going to be close. Oh, no. Yeah, if we hadn't crashed, that one was on me. I'll definitely concede that. Sometimes there are a few slightly problematic mechanics along the way. I have experienced that it feels like the button mashing response on the Wii U gamepad is a little lower, but that's not exactly a problem for me because I'm terrible at button mashing anyway, so it makes no difference. I am prepared to admit my mistakes. Sometimes I will vent frustration at the game and I kind of feel bad doing that. It's not very good form. Alrighty, so I'll at least try and lay a few hex traps. Very good spot for star hexes is in that little arc at the start of the board because you'll probably catch someone coming through after getting the stars. Can be a good opportunity to surprise people. Set the coin hexes up near the top of the board. We have plenty of money in play and Luigi has some good results. So, as I was saying, let's position this just here. Okay, friend space. Mario will be my friend. The AI will inevitably pick the person who's in last. If they're in last when they land on it, they'll pick the person in third. If it's a tie, they generally don't pick the human player. Alright, shorty scorers and I'm with Mario again. The onus is actually on me not to screw these things up. So it's sort of like handball. That was actually a really fun game to play. I didn't even notice the ball getting stolen from me. Mario, are you actually helping? Mario, run interference for heaven's sake! Oh, jeez. That was all me. That was honestly all me. Mario was just standing in front of the goals doing absolutely nothing. If he'd been helping me, might have had a better chance. Sorry about that absolute waste of a minigame. I mean, Luigi didn't get any extra coins. Of course, they usually are smart enough to try and avoid the hexes, so I'll have to be very clever about where I place them. Maybe start to place a few more around. Anyway, we know Luigi's going to wind up getting plenty, so we'll have to try and steal from him. Of course, it is kind of a universal truth of Mario Party that when the AI is on your team, if you're a lone human player and the AI is on your team, it's phenomenally stupid. If it's against you, they will suddenly become incredibly much more competent. And of course, everybody theorizes that I don't really know if I should swear. I am trying to keep this family friendly, but that is just mean, Peach, and watch Luigi land on it now. No, Luigi's getting run over, not that it helps him very much. Well, it doesn't hinder him because he can still get 4 stars, but on the bright side, it does mean that if he wins this minigame, he's still not getting 5 stars. We do want to avoid that as much as possible. Alright, so we'll grab another one of these. These would be helpful in most other boards, but not so much this one. Let's see. Mario is the safest option at the moment. But yeah, I was actually trying to go on a tangent that mentions that sometimes certain AI characters do appear to cheat. As such, they have better luck or can skew things in their favour compared to the other characters. Now I'll get back after this because I do actually have to focus. And amazingly, I'm the only one with a perfect score. So yeah, Peach is usually shown to be the AI that cheats all the time, the one that seems to have the best results and always get the best luck. For my brother and I, it's actually been Luigi. I'll admit that to a degree my theory probably holds a certain amount of water when it came to the Mario Party AI Fest I did on Mario Party 2. Peach was a winner by a long way. Luigi was second, a little bit behind, but the two of them were still streets ahead of the other AIs. Very disappointing for poor old Yoshi. Surprisingly, I don't think Wario was the worst, and we're getting run over. You're going to see these barrels popping up a lot. They're going to be hindrances. And the 10 coin loss is, if I'm going to be honest, pretty severe. Let's see what happens to Luigi. Well, he's slowly crawling his way there.
Oh yeah.
I'll chip away at things and rack up coins. I'll have to win a few more mini games along the way too. Well, that's not too bad. Okay, twist and root. I actually managed to set a record with this one. I'll have to change it to the top screen again as well. Okay, so I'm on the outside. That's good. Ooh, just had enough. And near the record too. Now, you might be meant to say that one twist and route as a pun on the Beatles song Twist and Shout, so perhaps I should pronounce it like that, but I'm used to sort of... Australian English pronunciations are very close to British English. Now, that's not a bad spot to put a coin swap hex, but you want to lay it a bit closer. Oh, Mario's got Bowser. You might want to lay it a little bit closer to the star. Setting booby traps right in front of the star might actually help you if you're playing other human players. As for the AI, they can probably fudge the results. So, what's going to happen to Mario? He's probably just squandered a lot of them. Now, you'll lose 10 coins, I believe. Maybe it's all to do with the position or how many coins you actually have. But there's no real rationale for what Bowser does, in all fairness. I thought Peach was going for doubles again there. Has she landed on Bowser as well? She's landed on Bowser. What's she doing? Well, at least she turned up to get herself kidnapped. That is always very handy for villains. When that completely useless damsel in distress just winds up walking straight... Oh, great. Okay. Right, so there has to have been no valid reason for her to do that unless she knew communism was going to happen. The AI really must know what's going on. What was I saying about Peach being useless? I mean, she has to have known. She has to have known because there is no logical reason for her to land on Bowser otherwise. She's managed to screw over Luigi perfectly. Okay, so I'll have to keep an eye on where that lands. Alright, Yoshi, let's get moving. Well, I'll give some charity to Luigi. Poor guy did get stitched up, in all fairness. They are right when they say it sucks to be Luigi. So, with quite a dramatic twist that I don't think we would have seen coming. That's a performance of prescience and a twist in the plot that would actually impress M. Night Shyamalan. Maybe because it's a genuinely surprising and interesting twist and not blatantly predictable. Now let's see, we have to find Luigi. So nothing, he's over this way. That's one of my teammates. There he is. Well, he got pretty much sandwiched. So I haven't seen as much intelligence from these guys. I'm waiting for it to happen though. Alright, we've still got plenty of coins in play. And that's actually kind of sweet. Peach and Mario in the lead together. This game continues to surprise me. I suppose that's what happens when you know what's going to happen. That's actually fairly poor syntax. Alrighty. So we're going to see a few traps set there. Probably better get moving. That one's a coin hex, so let's pay attention to where Luigi puts that star block. We want to try and land on it if we can. Alright, so it's just past Mario. Oh, what's this? 10 coins. Well, he tried to land on it. I suppose that disproves my theory, though. Mario's in a very strong position. Alright. I think I'll make a charge for it. That's not too bad. And let's trade him in. Yoshi hits the lead temporarily. So I'm going to land on those friend spaces. Now I want to go this way in case I roll a 2. Once again, it's going to be Luigi. This will usually wind up benefiting me. I have to keep an eye on all of them because usually one of them is trouble. Another one will suddenly come out of nowhere and I'll deal with that, and the other one that was trouble winds up building on that. And here's Raft Riot, which I'm kind of terrible at. If you don't hit that first jump, you're kind of done for. We all accelerate at top speed. The AI will usually try and bash me into the wall. Mario's in the lead. Okay, that really buggers up my handling. I think I'm going to need to use the brakes. Luigi nearly pushed me out of the course. I'm going to have to use the brakes while turning, because usually I slow down and then just sort of accelerate, but a little touch of the brakes might work. Alright, so Mario's on track to get a few more stars. I'm in a tenuous lead. So who's he going to steal from? Peach. Who has a hex, despite the fact he has a chance of getting us a better hex and a guaranteed and a double dice block from me. Rightio, so I want to start setting booby traps around there for next time. Alright, if Peach gets an 8. I don't want to remove that, but I'm just very, very wary. Okay, so the star pipe does work on this. That's the best way to wind up getting your coin bonus. I mean your 50 stars, sorry. So Luigi will get a 10. Well, there was a 1 in it. Nice try, Luigi. And he's throwing away all his money as well. The AI will probably get the item bonus star if it's there. Well, they've narrowly dodged the barrels. So, I'll actually put this up here. Oh yes! 1 to 3 stars will be mine. Well, 1 star is better than none. Not gonna complain about that. I'm actually pretty chuffed. I didn't think that would work. Alright, come on, baby now. Come on and work it all out. Let's see if we can get the record. Nope, I did pretty badly that time. Didn't veer around the handkerchief. I also am probably at a minor handicap. It's not a very severe one, because I actually seem to draw circles better when I go counterclockwise as opposed to clockwise. That, on its own, would be an... Oh, bad luck, Mario. That, on its own, would be an interesting little quirk to work out. It could be tied to a number of little genetics points. It's amazing just how much genes decide. For example, it might decide to... I've gone blank all of a sudden. I did a whole lot of stuff in high school genetics. It's sort of the obvious thing. The obvious things like your hair colour, your eye colour, and that's sort of a massive blend of things. But you can also have little traits like how you cross your arms, how you fold your hands, and things like that. All of those, which way you prefer doing those, can be determined by certain genes as well. It's actually quite fascinating. Might seem like it's pointless, but finding out those little bits of information, how it works back into different families, could be interesting to the right person. Anyway, I've rambled enough. Let's go in here, yeah. So, we'll use this as an insurance policy. And we've got another happening space. I think I'm doing pretty well there. And it's a battle game. Battle games occur, I believe, when the total spaces moved, total numbers rolled on the dice equal a multiple of 10. In this game, the coins paid in are 2 times the number of turns which have passed. I'm cheaping out. Now, I had a very interesting game of Globe Gunners. Hopefully I can actually show that. Okay, short fuse. This is going to be interesting. I've never played this against the hard AI. Allow me to switch. Okay, so if they wind up doing the same thing the AI did... No, they might actually be showing a bit of strategy here. I might have stitched myself up. Yeah, I stitched myself up on this. How is Luigi not dead? Okay, I only paid in 8 coins, but Luigi should have died. Mind you, I fell for the trap there because I thought this is easy, they'll just wind up blowing at maximum power. Unfortunately, I was the one who blew it. I'm prepared to admit that. I would still maintain that Luigi should have died because the fuse ran down to nothing while he was still standing on the bomb. But obviously that's not how it works. So I just have to live with it. So yeah, Luigi was just going to hop away, but... Yeah, I should have been a lot smarter about that. I should have just done very little. Just assumed that they'd have ganged up to get rid of me. Yeah, that's going down pretty quickly, so you'd think that, like, if they're still standing there... Mario overdid it. So yeah, I would maintain that Luigi probably should have died because the fuse went down to nothing while he was still standing on the bomb. But I've also got to accept that I did screw it up. Well, I didn't get the pity coin, sadly. Well, I'm broke and Mario has a shot at plenty of stars. Let's see if I can turn this around. Alright, so who do I want to steal from? I might be able to steal from Peach. In fact, I probably should, and Mario is going to wind up losing some of his ill-gotten booty, or if you like, his ill-booten gotti. I definitely need to work on the delivery if I'm going to be a comedian. I mentioned I'm not very good at cracking jokes. I don't really regard myself. Alright, well I'm going to steal that star pipe from Peach, just to be on the safe side. The AI usually doesn't steal from me. Okay, Peach is heading down. But yeah, I don't really seem to have great comic timing. I can crack a lot of really, really bad puns, but that's about it. So, it's kind of been a worry for some of my projects that I'm not really spontaneously funny. I'm not able to make people laugh. I'm pretty good at instructions and things like that. I can basically give you tutorials on things like that, because that's what I was able to do with Bomberman 64. What I was able to do with Link's Awakening and things like that, and in a sense what I've been doing with this. Ooh, coin swap. So Peach has bought a couple of things. let's steal from Peach. Okay, well, we got the dice set. That's handy. And please don't tell me I've landed on... I think I've landed on Peach's 20 coin hex. I've landed on Mario's 20 coin hex, so the hex fails. Alright, I'm with Luigi. Soil Toil, which I usually hate. And we have somehow won.
I'm a superstar.
But you can kind of see why I hate that one. It's very difficult to get the AI to just cooperate, because you'd think, go straight ahead right from the start. Luigi does practically nothing and we do a sharp right. But then again, Luigi is very good at winning by doing absolutely nothing, and there's Mario scavenging 5 coins, so maybe my theory about them knowing what to do did work. Although why Luigi didn't do that with the star block is beyond me, because that's kept me in the game. Now, it's interesting to note the AI can sometimes just use their star pipes as soon as they have enough coins for a star. Hopefully we're not going to see a repeat of Peach's... Oh! Hopefully we're not going to wind up seeing a repeat of Peach's play on Bowser's pinball machine, where she was right in front of the star and used a star pipe anyway. And that was the expert AI. Guess they're still capable of stupid no matter what. I mean, I'm capable of stupid no matter what, so that's probably quite realistic if you do make computer players who are capable of doing incredibly dumb things. Although sometimes people have been in situations where they've insisted that they really should make the AI smarter, not realising they're playing human opponents. Let's use the double dice set. That's a pretty solid roll. So, where am I going to end up? 1, 2, 3... friend space if I go that way. If I go the long way, I think I get another happening space. I think I'll go this way. Let's see what we've got in the item shop. Let's grab this just in case, and we'll move on. So, not having very many coins, I really do need to plan out my strategies a bit better. I have to hope I can win the minigames, basically. Mario is actually kind of the safe bet. Probably could have given Peach a star, but let's see how we go in this minigame anyway. Getting close to halfway through. Hanger management again. Now don't screw up, Yoshi. Alright, who's going to be first to the zipline shrine? I don't think we should have crashed then. They're a bit ahead of us, I think. Nope, we actually won that one.
I'm a superstar.
If we hadn't crashed, could have been on track for a record. Not great play on my part, if I'm going to be honest, but we got through with the win. I'm safe from barrels where I am at least, so who's he going to steal from? Luigi.
No.
Well, he had a definite star pipe if he stole from Peach, but 1 out of 3 ain't bad, I guess. So that's where those vines are, but you don't get to see them if the AI lands on that happening space. Yep, as soon as they get enough coins for a star, they'll use their star pipe. Not particularly intelligent, if I would say. And I do say because I'm actually commenting right now. That was kind of a strange way to put it. The things my mind comes up with, to be honest, I go off on all sorts of random tangents, and we've got another star block, so let's keep an eye on where that one lands. Tit for tat, Mario steals from Luigi. Luigi steals the star pipe back. Well, I guess Mario's plans hit a snag. And Luigi is not getting run over.
Oh yeah.
Let's go for that triple. Not too shabby, all things considered. And there we go, one more star. Slowly scraping through. Hey, coin block, not too bad. So, we'll go this way. Will Peach throw it one space behind me? Probably, because otherwise she can't really put it anywhere. Ah, memory mash. I'm with Luigi, so sometimes it can be a bit annoying trying to get the AI to do what you want. But sometimes I could screw up. Let's see. So there's a Buzzy Beetle there. Right. Okay, they've got one. This one's ours. This one's... What? Whoa! That was quick. I know I got 2 of our pairs. Yeah, we've really lost a few coins along the way. So, Mario's gunning for the star, but safe spot. Oh, that's not a smart play. I'd have put that right in front of... If I was Peach, I'd have put that behind me. Because then at least they've got to go out of their way to get their hands on it. And I wouldn't be able to get it. Well, I'll put that coin block just in front of me, I guess. Luigi is automatically using his star pipe. He's done pretty well out of all this, in all fairness.
Oh yeah.
You can see people can quietly move up the ranks if they get a bit of coin. Let's take over that. Bit more than I was hoping for. Could really go for a coin gathering. There's not one. Alright. Time to blow on the microphone. Excuse me for a tick. Let's hope the lungs are up to the task. This is going to be interesting. Nah, we won. There was a little bit less suspense than I thought. Gonna need to roll pretty short. Well, I can always drop that coin block right in front of me. Mario is not going to get Bowser at least, but he's back in the game. Peach is in last. I do have a pretty good habit of rolling ones along the way. Of course, usually when they're going to screw me over, so let's see if I can roll a 1 when I need it. Now, Dry Bones. Dry Bones will sometimes send you back to start. Most of the time, actually, but sometimes, very rarely, he can send you up to the Star Splurge space. This board is starting to get dangerous. Oh, crap! I just realised they covered up Peach's star block, but that's okay. Right, coin block. Well, let's try. Can I get a 1? Yes, I can! 10 seconds of mashing for this one. I'm still not great at button mashing. But I will get some decent coins out of this, and will be able to get some stars. I will admit, I am probably unjustifiably lucky. Alright, Soap Surf is actually kind of a fun game. We have to try not to slide out of the sink. I've managed to do that before. I've managed to eliminate myself trying to be clever. Mario's gone. And Luigi took himself out. I've gone from 8 coins. I've gone from basically having 18 coins to over 60. I've gathered 46 coins in this turn alone. Let's get rolling towards that Star Splurge space. We are only a little over halfway through, but it's turning into an exciting adventure. Yes! There we go, Mario being a bit stupid there, going for the shop and losing a star, but of course you can wind up losing and gaining stars very easily, because I had an occasion where Toad landed on a 2-star hex, I think in the exact same spot. And then I landed on his 1-star hex. Mario Party giveth and Mario Party taketh away. Well, we've built ourselves a pretty solid lead. If you would be so kind. You're not going to be kind. I think he just didn't want to land on that hex. He can't sabotage me by landing on the barrels. I don't think that actually achieved anything except getting him some coins. And I suppose giving him another item use. Oh, 1 more and he was losing a star. Well, let's jet with that double dice block. That's not exactly jetting. I'd call that maybe a leisurely stroll. There we are. Lady Luck smiled on us. So we'll have to see what happens. Ah, Boogie Beam again. Of course, there are lots of repeat mini-games because there's not a huge pool, and some of them do appear as dual games. In fact, the dual games are all 4-player games. Once again, one of them on 8, 2 of them on 9, and me on 10. Odd. Well, building our way back into the game. Because of course we always should be careful. Mario Party can change in an instant. And that's kind of one of the fun things about it, if I'm going to be honest. It can make for some very strange and fascinating results, especially in the longer turns. but it can also mean that somebody just gets a massive run going and they get a huge advantage. Alright, so Peach has got a 1-star hex. So, we'll have to watch out for that 2-star hex. I'll see if I can take that over. And Mario, who's lagging behind now. There are some nasty booby traps going there. More friend spaces. Mario's getting more charity. Everybody likes Mario. Usually.
Oh yeah.
Admittedly, I kind of find him a bit bland sometimes. He's a pretty versatile character who can do anything basically, but they don't really give him a lot of personality, if I'm going to be honest. So there are hexes all over the place there. That's getting into some pretty ugly country. There we go. So yeah, the fact that Mario does have to sort of be the everyman who can't really show too much personality is a bit of a problem. It does mean that he's not quite as entertaining in certain spin-offs. He has to stick to being the everyman hero and things. Just excuse me for a tick. Ooh, that was a tight one. The fact I had 2 gold Goombas was what saved me in the end, but yeah, Mario's sort of a bit bland sometimes being that everyman hero. You can have a lot more fun with the other characters because often their personality isn't as defined. Compare Mario with Luigi. Luigi has basically undergone so much character diversity. We've seen his personality develop through the series, especially in Luigi's Mansion, and it's a lot of fun seeing that. Then by contrast, you've got a range of other characters like Waluigi, who is just basically the guy you can go crazy with, make things completely ridiculous and just have fun with. Mario is still a fairly strong character because of that versatility, but unfortunately he will wind up coming across as a bit bland in some of those ensemble cast games. I often find Wario a much more fun character because there's a degree of relatability to Wario. There's that little bit of greed and self-interest in all of us, really. And as a result, it can be a lot of fun working with Wario as a character. You're essentially being motivated by money when you're working with him, and it can be very entertaining. His games are always really quirky and offbeat. And I reckon it would be fun having Nintendo poke fun at the Mario and Luigi series with a Wario and Waluigi game. But that's just me. Luigi's going to get some bonus coins. Very well done. I'm terrible at that. So, let's place our 2-star hex. The board is getting very dangerous indeed. Right there, we've got some good traps. Now, watch me do considerably worse. $29 coins, not too bad. Trash Landing. Not a game I like. It's essentially games like Get a Rope, Pitiful, all those really crummy random luck duel games, but with the added element of pressing a button with timing. Still pretty unimaginative. There is maybe a little skill involved, but not much. Well, at least I stuck the landing.
I'm a superstar.
I usually don't really bother changing the screen for that one, even if it is a little bit bland to watch just a concrete floor. doing pretty well. Well, good result for Mario. He has another star. And poor old Peach is back in last place. So, well, he's dodged my traps anyway. So yeah, nobody is going to go near the shop. Because it's got pretty dangerous through that avenue. Of course, what's going to happen to Peach? She's got a 5th star, but I'm in a pretty good spot. Of course, well, definitely she's not having any trouble now. Unless, of course, she decides to go up to the shop. Oh, has she landed on Luigi's Hex or has she just missed it? Oh, the one non-booby-trapped space. And Luigi sort of goes around in a circle. Means you can get a few more coins. Well, there we are. Let's keep racking up some more. So we got 10 turns left after this one. What's it going to be? Mario will be hunting us down. We will be hunting Mario down. It's Plush Crush. I'll be focusing on the touchscreen. Will they actually cooperate with me? Probably not. I was trying to bring the Goomba up just to back up in case Mario ran away. But we got him in the end anyway. Surprisingly. Admittedly, given that I'm doing so well, I'm kind of waiting for all this to come crashing down on me. But I suppose I can't be too stressed out. This is actually pretty mellow overall. It's a very, very good board. The music is incredibly relaxing and the atmosphere is nice. It's kind of easy to see that the graphics are a bit pixelated in a sense on the larger televisions and perhaps on the video, but there is something really laid back and enjoyable about the whole thing, and I absolutely love it. It's just good, simple, relaxing Mario Party. It doesn't need to be endlessly complicated. It's fun. That's always going to be the most important part for me. I do want some games to have good specifications and things, but it's got to be fun as well. There's no real point for me if it's not genuinely fun. And I can find fun in some strange games, I'm going to be honest. And then there are some mainline ones that I might not enjoy. There are some that I absolutely refuse to speak of because I think they're terrible, but... And I think I'm getting run over. Roll out the barrel again. And there we go. I lost 10 coins. I can recover that in a minigame, but they've lost a star's worth. Bad luck for them, really. Alright. Ah. This one can be kind of a pain because the AI's very erratic random movements make it hard to stay on. So I need to concentrate. That's actually kind of embarrassing. I thought I'd corrected it, but obviously I was wrong. So are they going to try as hard? Luigi, you actually are our only hope. Jeez, the Mushroom Kingdom is in trouble if Luigi's the only hope. That was interesting, because... I mean, I went out to a couple of very erratic moves really quickly. I admit I'm bad at that. But it kind of felt like Peach just gave up when I'd fallen off. Mario just sort of died. I mean, I know I did badly. I shouldn't get any coins for that. Holding myself to the same rule I've put forth when the AI completely botches it early on, I should not be rewarded in any way, but I'm about to get 2 stars. But yeah, it kind of seemed like Peach just gave up. As soon as I was off, she stopped. She was messing around a bit, but I've been able to survive some runs at that. I maybe could have survived that, I don't know, but it just didn't look like Peach was trying as hard. That's just me though. Because I thought if she was able to get me out that quickly, and Mario fell off, then she should have been able to get Luigi out pretty quickly. Maybe Luigi is a bit smarter than we give him credit for. So what's going to happen here? Falls just short. Also falls just short. Alright, what's this one going to be? Not again. Alright, so where am I? I'm on the outside. Might help. That didn't help my turning at all. Oh, jeez. Oh. Yeah, I don't have a good strategy. You can use that to deal with the heart and with the hard and below, but I haven't really got a good strategy for that. Maybe I have to stop accelerating a little earlier. Granted, the handling is kind of screwy as you'd expect from a hovercraft, but you can work that out. Oh, if Mario had got a 1, that would have been an utter humiliation. Alright, well, at the moment, we don't know what's going to happen, but I'm about to move on to a pretty strong lead. Well, Peach is going to lose coins to Mario. The poor guy deserves something. Yeah, that is admittedly one of the big problems of the Mario Party game. Sometimes, if you're having bad luck, you're not getting anywhere because you'll just wind up losing all your coins and stars, and so any attempts at a comeback will be thwarted. It can be pretty painful at times. So there we are. 2 more stars for Luigi. And I will have 4 more. Unless, of course, I get a 1, land on Bowser, and lose one of them. Yep. Let's get those stars. I think I'll actually go towards the item shop this time so that I can steal one of those hex spaces. Oh, overwrite it with a star block. Mario really does deserve it. Mario's been stitched up. I think I've nicked a fair bit from him. We can consider that revenge for all the times he's dumped me into a pit, which is, well, pretty much a running joke. So it's me onto everyone. This isn't good. Okay, fast food frenzy. Let's see how I do here. Once again, gonna focus and try to combo them. Oh, nearly. I usually try to make the most difficult paths, but make them run around the larger ones, but oh well, that time they were just better. Got close. As we're closing in on the last 5 turns, Mario is getting a coin block. The one he laid down. Good on you, Mario. You deserved that. He's going to make a bit of a comeback. He's actually racked up plenty of coins. Alright, where's Peach going to go? Is she going to head towards the item shop? Yes, she is. She's losing something to Luigi. Oh, she loses a star. Well, well, so Luigi is really the only one who could threaten me. Of course, we never know. All depends on how the coins fall. Well, that's a pretty good roll. And it's safe for him to move past. Is he going to... No, he's going to wind up missing my 20 coin hex. But he squandered all his coins. Oh, come on, not again! Same spot! Well, another solitary star, but hey. It is a bit harder to get 2 and 3 out of that, but okay, I'm prepared to admit that's rigged in my favour. Okay, how am I going to go with the AI on my team? Now, I wound up eating humble pie when I did this on my own in the Let's Play. I think we've got the straightaway speed. Let's keep on going. Might be just in the lead. These two would really stop turning so early. And go, we've got it, I think we've got it. Oh, that was tight. That was tight, but we got there. Jeez, it could change in an instant, but I have more stars than them combined. Mario has plenty of coins. Oh, that's a good roll. Mario is finally going to get himself back in the game, and halfway dice block, a bit lame. Can be helpful to avoid certain traps. Alright, Peach is getting run over. Probably just spite to screw Mario out of a star. Well, she's back down to nothing. Anywhere's really a good spot to put star-based hexes. Well, let's see where Luigi ends up. Which way's he gonna go? Is he landing on... No, that was where his hex was. Can be good insult to injury to slap hexes onto red spaces. Well, let's hold on to this, see what we can do with it. Might be very handy if we wind up overshooting or something like that. Alright, I could... Okay, airbrushes. Not this one. And I'm with Mario again. Right, try not to be useless this time, Mario. Oh, come on. I think Mario punched me. Well, once again, another entertaining scoreless draw. I'm pretty sure Mario is punching me half the time. And once again, we've wasted out everybody's time. Thankfully, actual soccer and actual handball are much more entertaining most of the time. But we're into the last 5 turns, speaking of entertaining. So, I'm in first by a long way, then there's Luigi, then there's Peach and Mario. What's our last place loser gonna get? That I can live with, because if it was stars for 5 coins, this game was turning on its head. Well, I'll have to save up a little bit, but Peach had no coins anyway. And it's time for a duel! So, obviously, he's facing off against me because I'm in first by a long way. I don't care if I lose. Alright, gotta concentrate because if I win this, I've got a small fortune on my hands. Damn it! Wouldn't have minded the money, but I only lost, what, 5 coins? Yeah, I only lost 5 coins. Would have been a very nice point of pride to actually win that one, but what can you do? Alright. So, Mario's the only one who can actually make the big play at the moment. Really should have stolen from me. It is so rare to actually see people steal from me. I don't get that. It's just one of the strange quirks of the AI. Oh, man. Look, I mostly earned this stuff. Well, let's hope I can defeat this scavenger scum. Alright, alright. Now, I might need to switch the screen for this. I hope I get this. Ah!
I'm a superstar.
Well, I'm still in a very good lead, but jeez. I think I'm gonna have to be dealing with a lot of awkward duels now. If it had been Wompathon, I might have had a chance. Well, my poor old pockets have been fairly... Ooh, battle game. Well, I can't pay in very much. It's mostly Mario. Everybody's just scavenging off Mario. Very much like to actually get this one, but I'm gonna lose this one. I think I came last in that, because one of the disadvantages I have, of course, is that I've got to have reaction times. It's only fair that Mario got his coins back, in all honesty, but then again, like, I've got to have reaction time, so I have to look for where the coins are going, place my stylus on it. The AI basically doesn't have to worry about that, which leaves me at a disadvantage, which means if I'm slow, I'm stuffed, and I'm slow. 4 turns left. Can I hold on to the lead? They're probably stepping things up now. Thankfully there's not chance time, otherwise we could be in all sorts. Well, of course the last 5 turns are definitely when everything gets really tense. Peach has a lot of hexes. Have to be very careful about what we do here. Thankfully it wasn't another duel. Well, let's see how I go. Let's use that triple so that I can get out of the way. Not a bad roll at all. Well, I'll live with that. You know what? I'll do this. I'll get launched back thanks to dry bones. Away we go! I went to the wrong spot. But I'm fairly safe up here. Alright, with a good run I should be able to get this. We'll see how we go. If there was a record, I would have broken that. I've had some terrible performances in minigames, but I can at least be proud of that one. That was just a smooth run. Dare I say it, perfectly timed. Alright, so I can at least get rid of some of those difficult hexes around there. And Mario loses a few more coins. I think we've probably seen things simmer down. The status quo may remain for the last few turns. Depends on duels and things like that, I suppose, because we don't have very many coins on the board. Oh, there we go. Luigi has fallen back to the pack a little bit. Peach, who admittedly was the one responsible for the famous Star Pipe incident, at least I consider it famous anyway because it's my pokey little project, has been doing pretty poorly. Well, this is a 20 coin hex, so let's actually just get rid of Peach's just to be on the safe side. Well, I can probably settle with things as it's another battle game. There you go. This time Mario's the one who's not able to pay. That's a pretty... I think the game just sort of broke. It was just waiting for a bit as if it was expecting people to pay in coins or something. It just sort of went, wait a minute, what's going on? It's for 56 coins each. Why are we only battling for 42 coins? Someone doesn't have it. Everyone doesn't have enough coins. Alright, now let's be smarter. Alright. So I'm first up. So will they attempt to eradicate me no matter what? Right, if... Watch Luigi dog me. Nope. Alright, caution. So yeah, somehow, when Luigi did that last time, it stopped just before it was about to blow up, which was a bit stiff for me. Now, what's Luigi going to do? Is he going to screw me over? Nope. So I'm going to try and screw him over. Revenge. Wait, what? Yeah, the same thing happened to Luigi and he survived. He got to survive. That probably wasn't smart. So yeah, same thing that happened to me and to Peach happened to Luigi in the first game and he didn't die. I mean, admittedly I did that one to myself. I probably should have been a bit more cautious. Whoops. But the principle still stands. I got the pity coin. Well, I don't think anybody's going to be challenging my lead. So, let's just mellow out and enjoy the last two turns. And watch people get run over by barrels yet again. Luigi can probably get one more star. All depends on where I land as well. Peach can't do much unless she wound up getting double sevens, which she didn't. Is she going to get run over? Oh no. Couldn't we have at least dueled for the 10 coins? Alright, now this one I should be able to survive. In theory. Alright. Get out of the way of that one. They usually wind up appearing right underneath me, which is very annoying. Somehow I didn't die.
I'm a superstar.
Well, that's alright. Happy to keep that star at least. And Luigi gets another star back. So, well, it's been an interesting contest. I've had a bit of luck on my side, and that's probably what you need to win at Mario Party. Just had those key moments go my way, I guess. I mean, yes, I'm probably being a little bit petty complaining about the game mechanics in all fairness. So, I'll apologise for that, and we'll just let things ride. Well, one more turn to go. And I'm with Luigi. Alright. Now we've got to be really precise on this one. I was with Luigi last time. So, what are we going to get? That was fortunate. Got that one. Wait, what? Oh, that's... Okay, I'm calling foul on that. That's got to be a frame-by-frame replay. It's going to be interesting finding out what happened with that one, because I was pretty sure we'd got that. I thought it was very, very similar, and we've got 20 coins. Not sure why I grabbed the hex. Maybe it's just an insurance policy. Can't buy anything on the last turn. So yeah, it settled into a bit of an anticlimax after that massive surge from Mario, because I think we all know I'm going to win. I'm a little surprised, if I'm going to be honest.
Oh yeah.
They put up a good fight, but I just surged ahead and I've been able to hold it. Okay, on pure principle, let's just put that there. And we roll a 1 to finish it off. I'm on my own. Flash and dash. So when you're on your own, the signal will tell you if an enemy is nearby. I've got myself in a corner. I ran into that light. That one's on me. No complaints there. That one's on me. Well, let's see what we've got. Who actually got the bonus stars? So the bonus stars of DK's stone statue. We have the Hex Star, the Friendship Star, and the Item Star. Might be a shot at this one, but we'll see. Hey, I actually did get one. Last time I didn't get any. So that's just a point of pride. I don't think I won the Friendship Star. That's probably Mario. It's me again. Okay. Not too bad. Well, I certainly can't complain about that. Well, there I guess we've had everything. We've had some interesting AI plays. We've had a bit of salt along the way. And we've had quite a comprehensive victory. So, I won. There is absolutely no surprise. Big whoop. Yoshi wins by a fair margin. So there are our stats. Peach definitely had the most items. I had the least. Luigi got the most blue spaces. I actually got the equal least happening spaces. Well, there you go. I thought I was going to be a shoo-in for that one, but there you go. Definitely didn't think I was going to win the Friendship Star. Ooh, I tied with Peach, but Luigi was a long way ahead on the running star. Would have won the minigame star. So let's check out our graph. There is the progression in the star count, and I never really looked like losing that lead. I'm a bit petty on certain things, if I'm going to be honest, but yeah, that was pretty comprehensive. Poor old Peach was struggling. There's that massive jump from Mario. And the coins, massive spike. Interestingly, Mario's high point makes an M. So does Luigi's for that matter, but it's a bit more distorted. Otherwise, it's just sort of scrambling. Anyway, let us move on. So there we are, we've got a few more points. Points for a 30-turn game, most stars, first place, bonus stars. Not too shabby, not too shabby indeed. And we've won something. The Cooper Friend badge. We'll be getting little bits and pieces like that as we go, but there we are. So that's the birthday bash wrapped up. I sincerely hope it was entertaining for all of you. Another trip around the sun completed for me, and we set off on another one. It's been an interesting year. I think personally I've come a long way, and I hope I can keep coming further and improving myself, and especially these little video projects. I don't know if I've got a big audience at the time this goes up. I probably don't, which is a little bit sad. If I do, it's very good, but I would like to be able to share the fun I have with these games with more of you. If I can't, then that's okay. Because if I've made one person happy, if I've managed to brighten their day, that's the most important thing. If even one person is happier from seeing these, then I've made the world a better place. All those little bits of happiness add up. So, while it is my birthday, I'm the one wishing happiness to all of you. I sincerely hope you find what you're looking for and that you have all the best. Admittedly, I will now finish on that topic of finding what you're looking for with a mention of the satnav U2 has made. It is terrible. The streets have no name and I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Thank you very much. You've been a great audience. Look after yourselves and your loved ones, be good to one another, and I'll see you on the next mission. This is Red 2, returning to base.